Yeah, and also we will have to get that hard confirmation that it is going to be Doran playing the Viego. I think that's, you know, about a 90% chance right now, and it's a pretty good matchup actually for Viego and to Renekton.
It's going to be largely about Harmon Life Esports creating space and creating pressure so that the Diana can have a safe journey towards level 6 to get that ever-powerful Moonfall.
Yeah.
Really be in a position to carry. As Diana currently, I believe, 100% win rate so far.
That Scuttle right now. It's really hard to leave actually and reset his death at this moment. Meanwhile,
actually does throw down the Dominus, but you can see Doran deciding to go in. There's the flash out from Dudu. He's got a lot of rage as we've got teleports coming from everywhere. Arthur makes his way into the brush as Chovy turns up, and it's just going to be some backing away. Dove lands the chains, and Arthur sneaks into this brush. A possible opportunity here if Chovy can get into showstopper position, but not going to quite do it, as there it is. Arthur looking for Dove. Moonfall barely misses as the face break is going to connect. Doran trying to get some damage down. Is that there is that backup. There is that communication. As now we might have a bit of a skirmish as well, as Chovy doesn't have his ult back available again. Dudu almost does, as that is going to be blank. Stealing away the Rift Herald. I don't know whether they can grab the eye, though, as Harp goes down extraordinarily low, flashes out, as there's a great headbutt onto Arthur to stop that re-engage. Dudu in a bit of trouble, but First Blood will go over to Deft as he pops on in and picks up some stake. Kind of okay. That minion wave not in a great position, though, is Chovy. Here we go. Yeah, he's going to flash, but Blank should be able to get underneath that turret. There's the showstopper, as Blank's going to get slowed down, but he has flash. He's going to be absolutely fine. Chovy, unfortunately, just the camp is real there in the mid lane. Vista will find it. Doran here on the bottom side of the map, just going to push this wave towards Dudu, who we haven't really seen much from in the most recent little while. Which isn't great news if you are the Renekton, right?
Yeah.
You want to be trying to do more stuff. As Dove's not going to quite find the chains here.
This is a really pivotal moment for KT if they win this fight.
But yeah, Def dashing over the wall. It's a great pulverize onto 3 members, but not a lot of follow-up as Blank not going to go in on the resonating strike. Chovy just chilling in the mid lane.
I think collapsing on Chovy here and sacking the Drake might just be the best they can out for now.
Well, Chovy, I think, knows that he's dead, as, yeah, Drake is going to be taken, and that is going to be the trade. Chovy does have his teleport available. 35 seconds until he's back up again. And it looks like KT's moving towards the Baron, exactly.
Yeah. I really like this play. Collapse on Chovy, that's a lot of the engaged potential gone here for Harmon Life Esports. Their front line is kind of tarnished now as well. You've got a lot more freedom in this fight. Dove also with a nice flank angle.
Half the health bar now on this Baron. If Arthur gets in there, though, and there's a heroic entrance, this can be very dangerous for KT. As Harp off to the side, waiting for that playmaking opportunity. Dove as well in a great flank position as Deft is going to flash away from the cow. Harp's going to go down first as immediately the Renekton is going to follow. As you can see, Deft doing so much work, looking for Dove, but he's not quite able to find the Ren damage. As in goes Vista. It's his first ult, but it's a damn good one. As Deft still trying to kite this one out. He's not able to get there. As Doran's going to turn into him. Chovy finds a haymaker, but nothing else, as that's going to be a really nice Ren coming through from the top laner, and KT wiped the fight.
Oh, that was such a fantastic decision from KT. I love to see teams...
All right, Harp. Ooh, this is dangerous as he finds a pulverize, but it's only onto Depth for the moment. Blank's going to go golden as Vista looking to find an opportunity to get his CC actually working. Harp goes golden as well as Noah's down extraordinarily low. Showstopper comes in. That's great. 2 initial kills to come through from Harmon Live, and Doran has the Heartbreaker to get out. Vista gets his flashes, Dove trying to get out of there, but Arthur's immediately going to follow him and picks up the kill onto the LeBlanc.
And this is late game KT dropping the ball. There's no reason to force a fight here for the red buff.
He could be, as Doran is going to demonstrate that point. As KT just regather position around this Baron.
Zonius is up here for Arthur, so he has a really strong engaged potential here.
Yeah, just Harmon Life Esports. Their pylon is so powerful, and KT looking to try and wrap around as Vista breaks the chains, but you can see
the damage is huge.
Yeah, this Galio does now have a stopwatch available. Not a lot of them there on KT as Vista. He needs to probably try and get out of there, but it means that this fight is so much harder for Harmon Life Esports as Chovy, his position now known, Blank. Looking for an opportunity here. True Shot Barrage does a fair bit of damage as they're just getting poked down. And Blank continuing to chase forward. There's the Pulverize as immediately the Fate's Call comes out. Harmon Life Esports on the retreat as Deft's trying to get out of there. The chains are going to get the flash out from the Callista. Then KT just bearing down on them. In goes Chovy, looks for the opportunity as Doran going down extraordinarily low. The moonfall's fantastic, and Humble Life Esports may have just turned it around again. They grab the Viego. That says no to any of these resets. And KT, they just can't find a fight on their terms.
Well, they're going to keep chasing.
The low health bars.
Yeah, they're going to keep chasing here, though. They have so much damage output if they can get on top of this, but the escape looks good here for Hanwha Life Esports. And what a great grand escape here. Grab a kill and get out.
Shot barrage, that picked a very interesting gap. Yeah. Cloud Soul, remember, as Arthur finds that control ward. Deft finally in this fight now. Down to half health. Let's see whether Blank is going to be able to find the smite as Dove. He's going to wrap around, look for his opportunity as well, as Def will have that rend available, and there's the Cloud Soul. That's a great pulverize to come through there, but the Moonfall is equally as good. Now Dudu into the backline. Chovy, the same position as they take down the cow to start this one up. Vista finally uses a stopwatch, but Def has been taken down, and now Doran finds the resets. Dudu extraordinarily low. Arthur well and truly dead. And this is all KT needed to do. Just find a couple of these resets at the beginning, and then the team fight is theirs. We're able to walk the tightrope this time around, as Chovy, I don't think, is going to be getting out of this one. Finds a really nice haymaker that does a lot of damage.
I say half. It's just Doran by himself over here.
They could have almost just run up that lane and grab themselves the win, but maybe they just didn't think the minions would be able to make it there in time. As they're fighting Doran, who does just find the inhibitor.
There's no Arthur, but he will be up soon with his ultimate.
Yeah, there's the heroic entrance as Doran gonna get knocked up.
Got flash.
Yeah, looking to try and escape here, but I don't know whether he's going to be able to. Great Justice Punch as the stuns continue to happen. In goes Noah Dove, though. And Vista's like, well, I'm out of here. Doran's textbook play coming through here as there's Chovy looking for the engage. Harp looking for the backline. Arthur's just going to get booped out immediately, and Deft finds the angle. They take down Noah again as the heroic entrance is going to be defensive, but it is really beautifully done. And Hanwha Life Esports, if they find these opportunities, you can see what the comp can do. As Dove trying to get out of here. He is LeBlanc, so I have a feeling he's going to be safe. As there's the Mimic Distortion. Actually decides to go back. That has been put together by Doran. Dudu going to look for a bit of a stun here as Harp dives on top. Blank looking to try and get into this one as well, as there's a Fate's Call from Deft. Actually going melee range, but will get stunned up. Noah looking for him in the backline, but Deft is going to have that shield bow. Flashes over the wall. They manage to take down Doran. He's their priority target as Vista in trouble. The flash out from Noah. Don't quite know why that one came through, but Dove is going to be able to find the Galio. 4 versus 4 now, but the health bar advantage is well and truly with KT. Chovy, can Blank get in there? The facebreaker is good. Blank just trying to buy some space as Deft looks for more of these spears. Blank lands another Q as Dove getting on top of Deft. He has the GA available as, oh my goodness, Chovy, he locks down the Ezreal. Arthur manages to find the cow now, as well as it's all up to Dove to try and lock this one up. Blank in there as well, as the Diana's taken down. Chovy taken as well as Dudu locks down the kill. Now Blank trying to chase after him and is going to be able to pick it up. And Dove was a god in that fight at the very end. This should be the end in favor of KT.
An absolutely fantastic fight on both sides. Hanwha Life Esports, no ultimates, no ability to really turn that fight, but they make a heroic attempt. Now they're going to look for these respawns to come through, but this game is well and truly over now. Vista just desperately trying to hold. They've got the res available.
Yep. Heartbreaker from Doran, but he's going to be able to turn into a gargoyle if he feels like it. And this should be the game picked up for KT. Oh my goodness. I think we need to reinstate the roller coaster, Wolf. I want to put that roller coaster right back into the logo, because this was absolutely that. Hanwha Life Esports, they played fairly heroically towards the end there. Despite having this Renekton trying to be useful. So that's an Atlas sample size for you, as Dove does 38k damage in that game.
Really great play. I mean, he's always going to do a lot with his dissonances versus a team that's always stacked up, but he played it so... Can be caught by chains, there's Rel's crash down, Renekton can stun as well, so in that way, I do like this pick, but...
I think he should be feeling a lot better as far as kill pressure in the mid-game is concerned on this Sylas. So I do agree with you very much, like Hanwha Life esports comp a lot more. And I'm glad that we get to see this Gwen jungle once again, because...
Yeah, yesterday was a bit sad.
It was indeed. It was a game that was lost at 1 minute, and we learned absolutely nothing about the power level of Gwen in Korea.
It is because Dove has put so much pressure on Chovy. Just rotating down there was so difficult. As Blank's up here.
Yeah, and you can see Dove moving back into the mid lane as Doran is looking to get past this turret. Takes a turret shot, and Vista moving on in. Arthur's going to turn up as well. Good slow to land onto Doran there as Arthur puts down the Misty Circle and will slow down this Renekton. Doran's definitely dead. First blood going over to Dudu. Can they grab this kill onto Blank as well as Snip Snip goes Arthur, but Blank is going to be able to flash away, but that is still so much value here for Hanwha Life.
Yeah, the first blood, they get the Drake, they get the first blood, they get the flash away from Blank, and for a second, but this is actually the call when Arthur's like, no, I'm pretty sure I can get here in time. Let's go. And you could just see, unfortunately, KT, this is the moment I was talking about where they're trying to get Krugs and trying to maybe dive on top of the top lane, right? They're like, okay, we can grab Gnar here, maybe at least we can trade something back, but they were just too far behind.
Not going to have the Mega Gnar available as Dove just comes in and helps kill him.
Okay, well this time it works out.
Yeah, it's a bit of a whoopsie. His Harp also in a bunch of trouble, but Dev didn't get the reset on the Ren.
Yep, going to become a bit of a trend here, but watching this again, this is how this happened. We missed the beginning of this. Is just a bait here from Doran. Teleport comes through from Dove. Chovy pings the question mark like after it's over. Actually, I think that was...
As Def just dancing around here. More presence set up here in the brush as Arthur. Yeah, walks over a ward, as you can see. So they're looking for this dive once again.
Holds out.
Another Nature's Grasp comes in as Harp gonna go for it. There's the Magnet Storm. True Shot Barrage does a fair bit of work onto Vista, but he's able to back away. Blank is going to move on forward, and there's the little mini stun into the wall, but Blank has to still try and get out of here. He flashes, and he's not going to make it. In the meantime, Hanwha Life Esports looking for Doran, and they just smack him against the wall. The drill misses, though. Oh, Dudu was so good until it, for all of those Cloud Soul lovers out there.
So look at this ult coming through from Vista. It's just so late. And then you see, obviously, even if the root come through, it's buffered in with the Magnet Storm from Harp. And then Blank's here. So this is actually a really nice turn. But unfortunately, the damage output for a Gwen, even at this stage, is pretty massive. And I think she actually gets the kill there with the ult from super far away. Or maybe it was...
yeah, somehow. I think it was Red Buff or something.
Yeah, Red Buff actually stealing that away. It looks like you're right. I was like Ignite, but nope, she took Ghost this game. It's a weird thing to see, the Gwen jungle. This is just biting off way more than you could chew against all the CC between the Sylas and the Gnar.
I'm just going to take this Rift Herald.
Blank looking for something here.
Yeah, Chovy has the Dominus as the teleport is going to come forward. There's the kick as Chovy's going to dance away. Finds the chains as well as Dudu with another ult into the wall.
I've seen this
Picks
before.
Up yet another kill, yeah.
Sylas Gnar.
I don't think I'd want to really stick around if I were you, Chovy, as we've seen this exact play. We saw this yesterday.
Well, the rest of his team is here, but yeah, he misreads the situation. He might die.
Yeah, this is real dangerous, but does find a great stun with his Everfrost, as now Dove's in trouble. Okay, back. Dove's going to flash to try and get away. Chovy's absolutely fine. Kingslayer is really, really good, as there's the Mimic Distortion. In goes Arthur looking for more. The Chains land again from Chovy. Yeah, we've got Ren stacks going into this Drake, though, as there's the Nature's Grasp. It's going to be Arthur with a pretty nice smite this time around, as Dove's going to get chained by Chovy. Chovy looking for even more. Everfrost comes on forward as Dove. Oh, that was actually really beautifully done as he distorts, tries to get out. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the fight, it's KT just backing away as Dove is just being so sneaky.
Yeah, he is going to be able to delay this.
Oh, and he'll get into the brush as well. Chovy now knows exactly where he is, but is he actually going to be able to get back in time? Put the chains in, and Dove is going to have to back away. Yep, ulti going to be stolen away there, but Chovy going to be able to do the same thing, and Everfrost is going to mean goodbye to Dove, but it was okay. Takes a few extra turret shots, but I believe was sitting on Kingslayer, so yeah, not anywhere near close to dying.
Dove is...
oh dear, yep, you can't do that to a Twisted Advance, as we'll see whether they get the right one, and they indeed do. Snip, snip! Goodbye, Mr.
This
LeBlanc.
should be Baron.
Yeah, Hanwha Life Esports have just completely choked out KT right now. As Dudu off to the side has a great Narbar at this point in time. Misses Doran with it though as the Nature's Grasp comes through. Great zoning ultimate, and they will still be able to get on top of the Renekton. Blank actually takes part in the stun as well, as that's the kick out onto Vista to try and avoid, I guess, some of that CC, but maybe not the optimal target there, as Blank's the first to go golden. Arthur now, remember, he's got about 1 billion different stopwatches. So that's the first one down. 5 to go on Humble Life Esports side. The first Nexus turret going to be taken. Bates is going to follow again, and here's the re-engage one more time. Noah out of position once again, and Harp's going to go down after him. Humble Life Esports will take game number 2 in pretty decisive fashion. Arthur actually did the lowest damage on his team, technically, because Vista.
It's Maokai, it's what he does, but
he has that annoying item that gives him a lot of extra damage as well.
Humble Life
a little bit. As when you do land that CC, drops those little canister things on the ground, as that is the gangplank.
Yeah, the gangplank
picked up for Doran.
Gangplank here is going to be very annoying to deal with, gives them a lot of late game power in terms of the damage output. They've got a really strong front line. An early advantage, they need a tempo advantage, or this draft just falls off a cliff.
I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that. I feel like Aphelios does really good things in the latest
But
stages.
how is he going to do good things against the Kog'Maw? It's going to just blast him from range.
Get Calibrum, you'll be fine. That's how you patch that one up. Just cycle through your weapons, you'll be all right.
Okay, Blank is here. He has a control ward, so this could be the opportunity.
Yeah. Okay, they're looking for the Lulu, who is in a bunch of trouble. Noah, though, down to about 100. He is still going to be able to grab first blood as Deft looking to turn it. In comes Arthur, lands the Q onto Blank. Not going to take it as Noah gets a bunch of that health bar back again. Storm Strike comes through just to help clear out this minion wave as Arthur looks for Noah, but the Gravitum is there. Hook's going to miss.
The setup there, too, with Gravitum available for Noah. He knows how to set this one up. It's a really easy one and done. And once again,
oh dear, that's going to be the ultimate invested as well out of Doran, but they are going to be able to trade it as Deft stays alive. Living Artillery onto Hop as well. The flash forward as Deft wants it. He throws a lantern at him, but that ain't going to do anything.
It's again about how these two composite. Oh,
yeah, there's the flash forward from Doran. Eats some oranges for some extra ergs, but yeah, that's just it's just Crab Rave to come through there. There's the flash forward into the flay as Harp misses the hook as Deft just stands his ground. Can the Acathian surprise land? And the answer is almost, because Harp has to break his stopwatch. So some value there as there's the flash in from Arthur. Gets the kick into the wall, lands the Q so easily as Dude is like, hey man, where's my assist?
I think this is worth it though for KT. They're going to get a teleport here.
Yeah.
And a plate.
Noah actually taking a fair bit of damage from the turret there, but takes a lantern to relative safety. As Chovy heads towards that bottom side just to defend. This is not an escape.
I think he's
ganking top.
He gets out. Yeah, he's ganking top, man.
Yeah, quickly, Vista, get in there. They're going for a dive. What are you doing? He's going to take the long way around, but I don't know whether he's necessarily going to be needed as Doran. He's tanking the turret for a little while.
Arthur
does utilize the ult. Q going to miss there from Arthur, but Vista just goes in and tanks the turret, I guess. I don't know, man. Arthur's well and truly dead. That was a bit of a fiesta up there towards the top side, but that's fine.
Look at Chovy, though.
Yeah, does have the ulti ticking as well, so Dudu's going to be absolutely fine. Dove just fighting against this Mundo. Refuses to lose health. Deft finds another W, but not going to find a Q from Arthur, and therefore they are going to rotate back. This Drake is what they're all fighting over.
So many ults. So many ults out here for KT. They don't have a lot of tools to actually re-engage. It's so risky to actually fight for this.
It's only Dudu that actually has his on cooldown. As you can see, Deft is going to have to flash away from Blank. The ulti in from the Volley Bear isn't necessarily fantastic, but they do manage to kill the Kog'Maw. The Aphelios going to suffer a similar fate, and Chovy's a carry too. Remember KT, and yeah, Dove not going to find those chains. As Doran's like, well, I guess I'm going back to base. This Drake belongs to Humble Life Esports.
This is the
Dudu is taking a Gromp because that's what he feels like doing right now. As Deft, frontlining against Noah here, gets hit by the hook. The Wild Growth comes down as in goes Arthur. They get the kick out onto Blank. Not exactly the priority target as Chovy finally will attend the area, but it's a little bit too late. So Deft, yeah, not exactly finding what he wanted in that particular moment. Dudu's trying to go where he pleases, but KT are being frustrating as he wanders on in. Okay, Chovy into, is this the opportunity? They take down the Aphelios as he finds the perfect execution, but so does Dove. The Lee Sin also going to fall down as Chovy still trying to fight this one out. Dove in trouble, the 5-point strike's good. That's the triple, that's the quadra. Harp's going to be the pentakill, and Chovy, we said they had to kill the Akali. They didn't do it.
No, they did not. He ends up getting a penta here. A massive turn on the back of Chovy. Once again in these fights, he had such a perfect angle, and everybody's grouped up on KT Rolster's side. They did not respect that Chovy could come in from a flank angle. They don't know where he is. And
he shouldn't have been able to do that, Wolf. Wolf.
Look at where Noah stands when they do decide to go for the chase after Depth is picked. It's a bit of a ruler moment here, right? And yeah, you can catch the golden snitch in this game and win things if he is going to be this aggressively positioned. But look at where Chovy is. He's on the side, and yet they still just continue to walk forward. Like, they actually knew where he was at this moment, and Noah, just without a care in the world, walking forward here, almost gets hit by Arthur. If that happens, he dies even faster, and Dudu just does so much to set this up. And Chovy's on the backside, who watches from his first-person perspective. The perfect execution is so well played from him, and you can see the mobility he has to just roam around this team fight with impunity. Nobody can target him, and once Noah is dead, he is just simply immortal. Like, how do you kill this guy? Even with the CC from the Silas, he's just unkillable. And he cleans up house.
Oh, pentakill!
Yeah, there he goes. He knows exactly what's going on.
바로 탑라인 관리.
And it's starting to feel like it's going to be 0 for 6 in game. Chovy work this much when KT are out of position with no Kog'Maw. Imagine how it works when he's doing damage while the Kog'Maw is also doing damage in a straight-up fight. Like, that's the nightmare scenario for KT.
He's doing it again. Okay, looking for Noah. Does a lot of damage there. They do manage to get out at least one, but there goes the Aphelios. As Arthur's now right in amongst this fight, Chovy's going to turn up, and he's got his lawyer here with him. Dudu going to throw some briefcases out, nails that one as, yep, that execution was pretty good, and he's going to be able to get that last 5-point strike, but that fight was over kind of before it began.
Yeah, Starog's here for Doran, but there's no real such thing as tank plank anymore. He gets you're going to pay for it every time, whereas the Kog'Maw is just so much stronger.
Yep, Doran, you're in a bit of trouble here, as, yeah, Chovy does have the ulti and is going to easily tidy up the gangplank as the rest of Harmalife Esports are looking for the Baron. Shuriken backflip lands. I thought Chovy might go in, but he didn't.
There's nothing you can do anymore as KT Rolster.
They can try and steal this, but Blank doesn't have smite.
Nope, no smite.
He's got
no
ulti.
blast cone.
He's got flash. In goes Arthur. Kicks away Noah for a moment, and Deft is now just utilizing this as his opportunity to walk forward. There's the flash, changes targets. Good cleanse there.
He doesn't even
living
need the
artillery does not land.
He has to touch me in a duel. And, like, we're just going to watch Chovy go, okay, I don't care which champion is on the side of the map. I'm going to blow them up. And Deft, once again, out of position.
We'll be in trouble here. The hook is going to connect. Doesn't have two cleanses, unfortunately.
No flash
He's going to get some
either.
value here out of the... Oh, okay, there's the flash forward, and this is going to get the ignite. That's the Acathian surprise way.
Oh,
I
man.
love it.
This
Those 4
ridiculous.
deaths, all of them were planned. Deft is an absolute genius.
I respect... Oh, no, here we
Oh,
go.
not going to quite find it, as of course trolled a little bit by the good old Lantern.
I respect what KT tried to do with this composition. They put a lot of resources into Noah. They were hoping he was going to get that early advantage and then get so ahead and really limit Deft's power that they were going to have a huge tempo advantage. Did not happen.
There's the kickback. Dove in trouble. Shuriken going to connect, but he has the best item in the game. Chovy going to head towards the back line. He's also got the best item in the game and has perfect execution on top of it. As, yep, Doran, he's going to try and escape, but it's not going to work as the Mundo is here doing stuff, I think. Triple kill for Chovy. Oh, don't let him have the Akali, guys. I just don't think it's worth it. He's going to grab back-to-back POGs, and Harmalife Esports are going to continue stopping KT from being able to win Game 3s. As Vista's even going to go golden, keeps himself alive for a little bit, as the Nexus will eventually go down. Harmalife Esports, damn, feels like they're back, Wolf.
Feels like they're back. We are seeing a return to form for these players.
12-0-2!
But we cannot deny the problem. But then in games 2 and 3, they had the way better drafts.
Yeah. And also, I just loved how they played. It looked like Harmalife Esports were just having a lot of fun. On the Rift, reminded me of sort of how Damwon Kia played yesterday, right? It was just a lot of that fun coming back.
Thank you very much, guys. This is season with the Interpretive translation. And Hana Life Esports is continuing their winning streak. And I'm here joined by the solo POG on the side of Hana Life Esports, Chovy. Hana Life is on the up and up. How are you feeling picking up 3 wins in a row? I think, yeah, we are coming back to our form, so it's very satisfying. What about today? Yeah, well, game number 1 wasn't really that easy, but I think we were able to play out game 2 and 3 really well. Especially, you mentioned that you really want to take down Doran. How does that feel? I just can't resist laughing whenever I just see Doran, you know? But I managed to focus back in game number 2 and 3. Are you gonna message him later today? I don't think
영향을 받으려나
that might be annoying, you know, if after taking him down and sending him a message. So I think I have to think about it. I think Silas was a very effective pick into Lead Blanc comp. So what kind of feedback went back and forth after dropping game 1?
때 세트를 하면서
When I was playing set into their comp,
하는
Lee's and
필요도
LeBlanc
뭔가
together, even though I was able to survive their gank,
뱀픽이 너무 안
I
좋은
didn't
것
really have
같더니
the
다음 턴에
agency
저거
to
좀더
counterattack. So I told my
돌아다닐 수
coaching
있고
staff that set pick isn't
그런
really that
생존을
good
통해서
into their duo.
역시 의견을
So
들어서
I
사이러스
told them I
플레이를
want to
할수 있게 된
play a champion that can actually, you know, rotate around the map. We had one jungle as well. Could you tell us about it?
아무래도 AP 챔피언
Well, we needed
또
an
요즘
AP
정글
champion. I think AP
선수가
champion
또
is really good in the jungle role right now. And Arthur
뭐 이상한 정글 뭐 하나
always
들고
tries some
오던
weird
잘
picks in
하기
the jungle. He
때문에
always does a fantastic job
그거에
on that
맞춰서
picks.
플레이하기로 했던 것
So
같아요.
yeah, that was our plan. A little bit weird, but still it worked out perfectly in the game number 2. And after that victory, we had Dr. Mundo, the side of Hana Life Esports. You guys are pulling out some of the new cards today.
이제 뱀픽을 하고 있는 도중에
During the pick and ban, our coaching staff said Dr. Mundo looks like a perfect pick here, so we wanted to lock in the Akali first, and then later on we just realized that this is a really good situation for Mundo, and Dudu has a very deep champion pool as well. So how was playing together with Mundo? Do you think it's a viable pick in the competitive matches?
제가 진입각에 나올 때까지 잘 맞아주긴
I
하더라고요.
think, yeah, he did a fantastic work, you know, taking all the damage until I see the perfect angle to dive onto the opponents. Kogmo Lulu was your bottom duo. What kind of synergy were you looking for in that?
라이너들이 그냥 바텀 상성이
picks?
좋고 그냥 게임 조합을 해치지도 않는다.
They just wanted to, you know, play something that is strong in lane and also still go well with our comp as a whole. We finally had the Chovy moment. Your pentakill secured on Akali. So let's take a look at this replay.
나 들어갈 수 있어 이거. 보자 그냥.
여기서 좀 본인도 솔직히 멋지다고 느꼈죠.
You also thought that you were super cool in this play, right?
여기서 각 같은 거는 어떻게 봤나요?
How did you see this like angle or opening? It looks super excited. The enemies were grouped up, and I think their major cooldowns were off. So I thought I could do the same amount of damage as soon as I can dive onto them.
이 장면 때 저희는 초비를 외쳤고
We were
초비 선수는
yelling out
펜타킬을
Chovy,
외쳤잖아요.
whereas you were yelling at
좀
Pentakill.
활발해졌다는 평가도 많이
I think we
나오고
are seeing
있는데
more and more
스스로도 그렇게
emotions
느끼고
from
있나요?
you. Do you also
일단
realize that?
연승도 하고 있고 경기를
We are on
또
a, you know,
하면서
winning streak. I
팀
think we are also
분위기도
slowly
좋고
coming
선수들도
back
같이 하기
at
때문에
form, and
제
yeah,
텐션도
we're
이제
so close with each other.
원래
So
조용했는데 변화는
I used to be
좀
super
올라가는
quiet,
거를
but
그런 성격을 변한 것 같아요.
my personality is changing a little bit.
텐션이 계속해서 유지됐으면 좋겠습니다.
I hope to see more of the new Chovy coming in the split. And with this new patch, we have a lot of AP items on the clearance rack. So does that also affect the champion pool on the mid lane?
그렇게 큰 영향.
Not.
200원이면 크긴 한데.
I mean, 200 gold is pretty big,
요즘
but these days,
잘 모르겠네요.
I don't know. I have no idea. To be honest,
진작에 좀 싸게 내줬으면.
I wish Riot put this discount earlier in the split. Hana Life is wrapping up the first round robin with a promising 3 wins in a row. So how do you kind of see the entire first round robin?
마무리할 때쯤에 팀원들과 호흡이
How do you
잘
think
맞고
it went?
이제 서로 소통도 잘 돼서
I think
좋은
we are
플레이들이
having better teamwork and
나와서
communication,
경기를 이길 수 있었던 것 같아요.
and we were able to pick up more wins in the end.
잘 합을 맞추면서 경기를 끌어올려서
I hope we can keep this
연승이 나올 수
going
있도록
and
하겠습니다.
keep on rolling.
이렇게 1라운드에서는 시동을 걸었다면
I guess
2라운드에서는 본격적으로
Round 1 was warming up for Hana Life Esports. Now it's time to put your foot on the gas pedal, and your first opponent for round 2 will be Damon Kia. Showmaker is back on the mid lane. is back on his original role. It's been a long time since I've been playing against him, so I hope I can mid-gap him a lot by a huge margin. We have a lot of Hana Life Esports fans here in the audience and also watching the match. And there was a student sitting in the Hana Life fan, holding on the fan sign. She's gonna get 100 points. She's gonna get a perfect score on her Korean SAT, and it was over to your fans. Wish you the best of luck with the 수능 test. And you know, all the cheer and love from the fans really boosts us up. So thank you for your love and support. This will be the end of the interview from Chubby from Hana Life Esports, the solo POG, and I'm gonna pass it back to our casters. Thank you.